Leo, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-September 2021. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate every single one of you, but we're going to get it going straight away with a couple of oracle cards here, as we always do. So let's shuffle it up for the beautiful Leo collective, my guides and spirit team. Talk to me about Leo, mid-September, and I really do hope you're all doing well. And yeah, we're just going to look at a couple of these real quick, then we'll move into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus spread with the Starseed Oracle to see what it is you need to hear from the universe. So we have many things for you to consider and think about. Let's get it going though. What do we have for Leo? Super quick. So some matter of control could be important. You might be trying to control certain aspects of your life a little extra. We'll go further into it though. Let's get one more. I don't feel like it's necessarily a bad thing. And yeah, the Magician too. So we're getting a double down in the very beginning of this spread of matters of control. And we'll talk about it. But before we do, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the September subscriber surprise towards the end. So you might want to check that out. Now, into this reading where we have this puppeteer and the Magician. If you look at the symbolism, you see the person, they're like playing with the puppet. So I always do think of, as I said several times already, control. Whether it's, hopefully it's not somebody being too controlling over you or attempting to do that, but this could easily just be you trying to get your ducks in a row, control certain aspects of your life, control your path, what path you walk down. This is very good. This is somebody taking the reins. Now, yes, there's always an inverse to every card. So you know the negatives that control can speak about, but moving further to this Magician, yes, it has some of the similar tendencies of the Magician from the tarot deck, where it could speak about manifesting, creating, controlling one's elements. Once again, whenever we have a Magician, this one could be about illusion though. So hopefully there's nobody around you that's trying to pull the blindfold over or pull the wool over your eyes. That's a possibility with this Magician, like somebody who's an illusionist. But control is the main theme we're seeing here. And yes, this doesn't make or break the reading. It's just something for us to look at. But I'm interested to see what comes out in the main spread. So let's do that now. We're going to get into tarot. I'll get you 3 in the upright, then we'll intuitively clarify as always. So let's shuffle it up one time for the beautiful Leo collective. Very interesting start to this one, Leo. I'll get you these 3. Now, last week's reading was titled Big Victory Incoming, and the week before that was a shocking moment. There was a little tower action going on. So just like all the other fire signs, it's been like a seesaw ride where one week it's looking very positive. The next week there's some warnings. So we'll see what we have this week. We're going to keep it optimistic regardless. You know the deal. Let's get these first 3 out, though. What do we got for Leo, please, in September? Hopefully it's some good energy. Okay, we have the 9 of Swords. Okay, not the most positive way to start a reading, but you know I'm an optimist. This could just highlight various things. This could be other people in your life as well. Doesn't sink the reading whatsoever, my friends. Here we go. Yeah, Page of Cups, so communication could be important for whatever reason. Let's get one more out here, then we'll really dive deep. So what do we got for Leo, please? Interesting dynamic of energy, and we have the 4 of Swords. So sleep is really showing up here in a big way in the main part of the spread. And we'll talk about it. I'm going to go through, give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get the juicier intuitive stuff like we always do. But in position number 1, and on the back end, we have double swords. So the mind could be very active in the coming days and weeks. Maybe a little bit of overthinking. But with the 9 of Swords, you see the imagery. It's not the best. This could be somebody who is having trouble sleeping at night. This could be somebody who's having a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. Someone who's like really wound tight. So I don't see an immediate link to the control unless you're trying to get your sleep under control in some way. This card to me, aside from someone being nervous, stressing, can't sleep, is a card of the paranormal. So you might be experiencing some paranormal situations, some spooky things, some ghosts, you know the deal. But we'll see what that's about when we dive deeper. I don't feel like it's a completely negative thing, but there is a huge highlight on sleep with both of these cards. So hopefully you're getting proper rest. In the center, we have the Page of Cups. Lovely card. Lovely energy. You might be tied to a water sign with the Page of Cups, and usually it's somebody getting emotions off their chest with an emotional offering. This could be conversations. All pages are students, all pages are messengers, and this one in specific is trying to give you their emotions. Let loose some emotion. So you might have some sort of emotional conversation coming up. Yes, we do have to pull more detail, but I like this. This could even be love offers. I know Leos are watching this for various different reasons, but you might be wanting to vent. Maybe someone else is wanting to vent to you. Very possible. On the back end, we have the 4 of Swords. as I already said several times, that big highlight of your sleep states, this is somebody who might need a rest of some kind, okay? Whether it's from work situations, romantic situations, this is somebody that might really need to take care of themselves. And this could be warnings here from the universe, depending on what clarifies it, that you shouldn't run yourself ragged. You need to take care of yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually. That's what I think when I see this card. It could talk about meditating as well. So maybe some of you might want to dive into some deep state meditation and do some soul searching. But we'll see what this is all about. We're going to dive deeper and clarify. Shuffle it up one time for the beautiful Leos here. We're going to see what we got for you, my friends. Let's clarify these cards. And yeah, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. And as I've been saying the past few weeks, that's why this box is here. If you know the meanings of tarot cards and you want to play along, please drop your analysis down below. Okay, they're always welcome. So let's get it going. And yeah, it might help other people. It might resonate for some others. So we're going to go in on this Nine of Swords. See what that's about. Why is the Nine of Swords here for Leo? Interesting vibe. Completely different energy shift from the past couple of weeks. I'll say that. Let's go. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is someone who is holding a heavy, heavy, heavy burden. That's what I'm saying. With the world, to me, this is giving me a Ten of Wands vibe, where this might be someone who feels like they have the weight of the world on their shoulders. And I'm not necessarily saying that's you. This could be someone you're tied to. But the nervousness, the anxiety, the stressing, this could be somebody who's very wound tight about the state of the world in general. Because the world, yes, it could be about karmic cycles. So we're getting a lot of different things in this front end, and I'll give you the vibes. This could either be somebody paying a karmic debt. That's one thing. This could be someone who's very stressed, very nervous, and they feel like they have the weight of the world on their shoulders. Or this could be somebody who is literally stressing about matters in the world itself. That's what I'm feeling, okay? So we have like a triple message right here in the first one. So take from it what you will. All of them might hit for you. I mean, none of them might hit for you. You just take it as it hits. But this is a very, very interesting vibe, okay? We're going to go in on this page, and I see that if somebody is feeling those feelings, they might want to release that with this page. Remember, I was speaking about a possible emotional communication, emotional talk, or release. I could possibly see that progression. So we're going to go in on this page, see what's up. Very interesting. We'll talk about all this again at the recap, try to tie everything together. Let's see what's going on with this page, though. Why is this page here? The World is a very, very strong card. Yeah, so just like I said, we have the Three of Swords in reverse. A lot of swords in this spread. Half of them, well, more than half at this point, are all swords, the mind. Now, the Three of Swords, very iconic card. You know that's usually somebody who's suffering a little heartbreak. But notice it's in reverse, so I do feel like somebody needs to vent something literally. Like that could help them heal if somebody is hurting, heartbroken, whatever it might be. Because the Three of Swords could be, it could range a whole gamut of things. From somebody who's just a little nervous, a little anxious, to someone who is like broken down, heartbroken, feeling betrayed. Showing up in reverse is very healing to me. So an emotional talk, an emotional venting session, an emotional spill could be very, very good here. Okay, so you could have some sort of communications like that in the coming days and weeks, or maybe that's something you might need to do. Okay, or it could just literally be someone around you. I feel like it's straightforward and simple that someone getting into Page of Cups mode will assist them with this Three of Swords. Simple. So we're going to go in on the Four of Swords, then I'll give you a quick recap before we get your bonus spread. So let's do that. What's up here with the Four of Swords, please, for the beautiful Leo collective? Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. What do we got for Leo? All right, yeah, the Hanged Man in reverse. Completely different types of energies, because the Hanged Man in reverse is very action-oriented to me in my style of reading. Sure, it could be a Scorpio. Some people say that could be a card of Virgo. We are in Virgo season. But the Hanged Man in reverse to me is about somebody taking a lot of action, making a lot of moves. So the main two messages I feel with this, the Four of Swords with the Hanged Man in reverse, is that you really need to start taking your health and your well-being seriously. And as I said earlier in the reading, it's not just about your physical health, your physical rest, it's about your mental health. It's about your emotional health. These are all very important. Mind, body, and soul, the whole triune. You need to get that and take it seriously. That's the one message I have here. But yeah, this is somebody who's like very stop and go, stop and go, stop and go as well. So it could be multiple things. I feel like it might be a little bit of a a little tap on the shoulder from the universe that you shouldn't run yourself into the ground. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. It could be a warning in that vein, okay? Or this could be somebody who's very hot and cold. So we're getting a very layered reading this week, Leo. So we're going to do a quick recap before we get into your bonus spread. If you'd kindly look down in the box. In position number 1, we have the 9 of Swords with the World card in the upright. I was getting triple messages there. This could be somebody very nervous, feeling like they have the weight of the world on their shoulders, carrying a heavy burden. This could be somebody paying some sort of karmic debt, or this could be literally somebody stressing about the state of the world today, like really over investing in what's going on in the world at large. Moving further, we have the Page of Cups with the 3 of Swords in reverse. To me, this feels like someone needs an emotional release. It's not very healthy to hold things in. If you're feeling something, I'm not necessarily saying it's you, but someone needs some sort of an emotional talk, an emotional release here. And right here on the back end, the 4 of Swords with the Hanged Man in reverse. Either it's somebody who's very hot and cold, stop and go, or it's a little bit of a warning from the universe, a tap on the shoulder to say, hey, really take your health seriously. Make moves and make actions towards your personal well-being, your mind, your body, your soul. Beautiful. So please take a screenshot if you'd like. We're going to get your bonus spread out here super quick. So what do we have here for Leo, please, my gods? Talk to me. Yeah, we'll shuffle it up one time, and I love to end every reading like this. Let's see what we got here for Leo, please. Okay, and I'll give you the literal and figurative meanings real quick. We're just getting 2 cards here. What do we got for Leo? Please and thank you. It's such a gorgeous deck. And we are the Hathors. I like this card. To me, this is a very stabilizing type of card. Good things, possibly. Let's get one more here, though. What does Leo need to hear from the universe? You might need to take a stand on something. That's what I'm initially feeling with that card. Like you really might need to put your foot down about something. We also have Your Life as a Canvas, which is about manifestation. Now, I'm getting similar ties from the Oracle cards we saw in the very beginning where we were speaking about control, but also manifesting at the same time. But we are the Hathors. Intuitively, to me, it always speaks about stability in general, your stability. Because they're megalithic structures in this, like big, heavy things made of stone are immovable. So maybe someone's being a little stubborn around you, or you need to be a little stubborn about something. You might need to take a stand. Aside from that, this could be some sort of good balance, good stability coming your way. I like it. It says deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. And when I think of deep love and mother's milk, I think of self-care. Once again, nurturing oneself. So very similar messages and archetypes we're seeing throughout this spread. Now, Your Life as a Canvas, to me, is very simple. Just like the classical meaning of the card, it's speaking about what we create, what we focus on. So a lot of you might be in that mode. This could be the universe asking you to really focus in on what it is that you're moving towards, what it is you're trying to manifest and create. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, I don't feel like it's taking accountability for what you have created already. It does mention that in this card. But know that your manifestation powers are strong and you really need to focus down on that. Know that you do have control in your life to an extent. Yes, there's always things we can't control about life, but there is a certain degree of control that you do have. The literal meaning says artist manifestation, creative accountability. Once again, creative projects could be very good for you as well. But we'll wrap it up there, Leo. That's what we have for you this week. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the September subscriber surprise. My friends, I just want to say I'm loving all of the costume suggestions, but for this month's subscriber surprise for September, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Wizard's Tarot. And if you'd like to get your name in for this, 2 simple things. Drop down in the comments what costume suggestion you have for me for the month of October. And second, you must be subscribed, of course. That's it. You'll be entered to win. And at the end of the month, I'll announce the winners in my community tab. My friends, thank you so much, as always. And I'll see you next time.